James, you're a top 75 player of all time, top 10 scorer, 11th in assists. So now you're 16th, and it feels like it's kind of becoming more common in the NBA now where superstar players have moved around. Why do you think that's become kind of more than the norm is, opposed to guys who stick in one city, one team for each entire?
I mean, at the end of the day, we all look at it. It is basketball.
And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
And the whole quote-unquote loyalty thing is, I think it's overrated. I think this is a business at the end of the day, and it's a lot of money involved and a lot of decisions that has to be made. Like if a player isn't producing, or if you don't see him in the future, or front office, some of them have to do like a job and want to keep their job. So they gotta feel like they gotta do what's best for to keep their job, and they trade players. Or if a guy isn't happy and he wants to be traded to somewhere else, then it's a problem. It's just so many different dynamics that go into it. This is a business at the end of the day. So like, not even just the NBA, but like people that have normal jobs have those same problems. It's just not magnified. You know what I mean? So for me, it's always about I don't lose focus of trying to compete for a championship, and then financially, making sure that my family is taken care of. You know what I mean? Because I'm very smart, and I've sacrificed a lot. Financially, which I don't get credit. I don't get talked about, but I'm fulfilled and I'm happy with it. But like winning a championship, or at least having a chance to, and then financially getting paid for, me being available and playing at the highest level for so long. So to answer your question, this is a business at the end of the day. So I feel like players should, ultimately do what's best for them, and front office does what's best for them and their owner and their organization. So it's two sides of a story.
I do agree with some of the things that Harden had to say as far as the owners and the players not really having loyalty to each other and doing what they want to do at the end of the day. I just think it's a little disingenuous for him to say that there's no loyalty at all. I mean, there are some players that have been loyal to the organization, and vice versa. The organization did well by them as well. In his own era, you've had Steph Curry, Kobe, and Dirk all played in the James Harden era, and they all stayed with the team and was able to win a championship. So it's just about being loyal and sticking it out and going through the things that the other guys had to go through. A lot of this influence came from LeBron. He fathered this whole generation of players not having loyalty. At the end of the day, it just gives a worse product as far as the NBA is concerned, because people like teams and people want to be loyal to teams. Even during LeBron's career, we've seen Tim Duncan, Kobe, Dirk, and Steph all stay with the same team their entire career and were very successful. But you could also just take the easy way out and do what James Harden and LeBron do, and don't be loyal to anybody, and just leave every 1 or 2 years and see if the grass is green on the other side. That's your choice too, but it literally has ruined the league. The no loyalty has ruined the franchises, and people don't enjoy watching basketball as much anymore because there's no rivalries, and rivalries can only happen if there's players that are staying on teams long enough for a rivalry to even be created. So it's just a weird era that we're in, but the decision by LeBron really started this whole generation of disloyalty, whether you guys want to admit it or not.